was at a red light, never forget it. Was at a red light, get a call from my dad, and found out that my brother was in ICU. While you're in the moment, you don't realize it, but there is this like plan and like connecting pieces in your life if you just give it time. And then when you look back, you're like, oh wow, like God did this, or like this happened in a certain way. It makes sense now. I'm just trying to, like, honestly, the goal of my music is connect people, give a positive message that's not as prevalent in hip hop these days. I think the reason I wanted to do this documentary in the first place is because maybe not a lot of you know my story, and I feel like a lot of different events have happened in my life that have come around full circle, and that's really my message. Like, everything I'm about to share, it's just to show you that in times of struggle and hard times and doubting yourself, there's a greater purpose. Like, there's always a way to persevere and see it through. Started rapping because I'm obsessed with lyrics and music. It's something that always drew me. Like, the beats and the instrumentation and everything, it can make you feel some type of way. But like, why is your favorite song your favorite song? It's because of the music, it's the anthem, it's the vibe, it's the words. So really, lyrics is what pulled me into hip hop. When I started making music, I was like 12, 13. I did freestyle rap battles in middle school. It's like hilarious to look back on. When I look back to the past, all I wrote had been erased. So I snap back to the present, like PTSD veterans, and write a new. But what's cool is the same dude that I would battle all the time in middle school, we ended up connecting in high school. We started a rap group called 95. Did a mixtape, did some singles, and to this day, he's my main sound engineer. So it's just cool that even though the rap group didn't go on forever, and it died off relatively quickly, that connection stayed, and he's a great friend of mine. Lately, I've been trying to see abundance in a time where despair and prayers are rerunning. I just started out solo, and I worked on my first solo project called The Higher Road, and it took a lot of my time. I mean, I was like 16, 17 years old, had a girlfriend, played sports, went to class, went to work, but music was like my end-all be-all. Like, I'm really chasing this dream. Unfortunately, it ended up causing me and my girlfriend to split. Our priorities were different, and it just didn't work out. But like I said, example number 2, she is my wife to this day. We ended up dating again like 5 years later. Now we have a beautiful baby boy, and it's just crazy to see how things come around full circle, and how there's really like a bigger picture to all this. From the mixtape, The Higher Road, ended up linking up with Gunplay's manager out in Atlanta, and we signed a distribution deal with UMG, Fontana, Ingrooves, and it was dope. I mean, the music video for What's Unknown was doing some good numbers. We had it on the radio in Charlotte for a week. Things were really riding high, like the momentum was going strong, and for some reason, for a lot of reasons, I ended up not re-signing the management contract for the second year. And then, just like clockwork, I started getting some texts from like friends and family, like, yo, I'm trying to watch your music video, like, is there a new link? And I was like, no. And then some people were like, yo, I'm trying to buy your song on iTunes, I can't find it, like, can you send me the link? I'm like, yeah. All of a sudden, everything's gone. All my music is gone. Everything I worked on for like the past year, just gone. Like, this song that was climbing and climbing and climbing vanished. And I felt like not only did I lose my girlfriend over this, but I lost so much time. I lost, like, just this massive amount of effort was just like wasted away in front of my eyes. So I just started doubting myself, like, okay, did I make the right decisions? Did I get way too hasty? Was this definitely not the way I should have gone with music at this point? Can I even do this? Like, even if I bounce back, can I continue to pursue this, or is this just like, am I wasting my time? And then junior year of college, when I got that job at Live Nation, that's when things really started to pick up. I just saw like Chance the Rapper, Russ, Jimmy Buffett, like all these legends coming and performing at the venue I was working at, and I was like, man, like, I can do this. Like, I know I have a message, I know I can do this, I truly believe in my music, let's do it. So I just started grinding on music harder than I ever had before, and things were looking good. I did my third solo mixtape at this point. It's called I'm Just Saying. Did a music video for one of the songs, started performing a lot more in the city, and things were going really well. And then in the fall of 2017, I was at a red light, never forget it. I was at a red light, get a call from my dad, and found out that my brother was in ICU and he passed away that weekend. Once he passed, really started doubting everything, like not even the artistry, not even the music. I doubted my faith, who I am, my future. It just caught me so off guard, and I never really had a chance to like say goodbye or talk to him again. Like just that feeling of something being gone like that, and you never really had closure. It's just indescribable. So I just took a really long break from music, and I just felt lost. I just kept asking God, like, why did this happen? Why did you do this to my mom and dad? Why did you do this to me? Why did he have to go so young, 27 years old? Why? And then I started realizing that I started listening to some of my older music, and I had some people who were kind of coming out of nowhere and just like talking about some of my older music, and I started realizing like, okay, like just felt like almost like they were angels, like they were just coming out of nowhere and making me realize like, okay, this bad thing happened, but don't forget like one of the gifts I gave you. I felt like that's what God was saying, like don't forget the gift. And I was like, I just started thinking about it, and I just hit this point where I had to dig deep no matter what. And even though my whole music journey has been like up and down through everything, I had to hit a point where no matter what happens, whether it's great or terrible, I just have to pursue this. I'm creating a foundation to grow in music, and my goal is to just connect people, share a positive message, share my story, but also share, you know, what's going on in society and what's going on, you know, things that I'm seeing and that I'm feeling. So my goal is really that no matter what song you listen to, there's something you can take away from it. I wonder why I feel sadness when I think of my childhood. Is it cause some people missing, or cause everything was all good? Like the firewood, eventually memories burn. Time is your enemy, better choose carefully how you can spend every second you earn. Maybe reach out to somebody who for a long time you never talked to. Ask God to open doors. What's up, fam? What's up? This is the current. Forget all that. This is what's happening right now. This is the studio. This is where the magic happens. This is where I record. This is also my son's nursery. We got a futon in here. This is basically the most hybrid room you could ever imagine. Work my 9 to 5, do everything right here. This is where I record the daily progression videos. If you like the series, I put my phone right there, blast the tune, spit the rap. This is where everything happens. So I'm just glad that y'all are supporting the vision and understand what we're doing here. I appreciate all the support. Shout out to Meech Media for the photo shoot. Shout out to Legacy Visuals on the music video coming up. And shout out to Elite Eye Productions on the documentary. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna get back to writing. If there's something that you want to do and it's your passion and your dream, do it. I know you can do it. Put the time in, pray about it. Nothing is impossible with God.